Hi, everybody. I am coming to you live from my couch. I thought I would do a little video, including myself. Hello. Even though it's weird to see yourself on video, just because I think it makes it just a little bit more personal. I miss you. I miss seeing people's smiling faces and interacting with everyone. So this is just how I thought I would do it for this week. With me, I have my lovely assistant. This is Georgia. Gigi. Gigi, say hi. Okay, so there's Georgia. She's helping me out today, or being a nuisance, or both. But anyway, she's gonna listen to me as well. So this week in FYE, hopefully you've had a chance to look at week 4. It was posted on Tuesday. We are looking at research and citation. So citation is nobody's favorite topic, or not a lot of people's favorite topic. But all citation really means is giving credit for information that you find. So when you do research on a topic, whether you're doing a paper or a presentation, you need to give credit to the person who came up with the information. So you need to tell what book or article or study you got that information from. And there are specific ways and specific rules about how to do that. Okay? So where you're going to start this week is with this APA citation video. This video is pretty specific because citation is pretty specific. So you are going to probably want to take notes on this. Might be something that you want to bookmark on YouTube and refer back to as you do your final project for this class and maybe even in other classes. This will be helpful for you. Okay? For this class, our final project we're going to start talking about this week is going to be a slideshow that focuses on one of your careers of interest. So throughout this class, you've been focusing on 3 and kind of getting general information about 3 of them. Now we're going to narrow it to 1. If you already know what you want to do, if you're set on a career path, that's awesome. You can do that. If you have something that you kind of haven't thought of before and you want to learn more about, you can do that. If you're from somewhere other than the United States and you already have a career established there, an approach you might want to take would be to compare that career in the US with the career in your home country and how it's the same and how it's different. You don't have to do that, but you can if you want to. So there are some different avenues that you can go with this, but regardless, you're going to be doing a slideshow. You're going to be using APA style citation, which is what we're going to go over this week. And you're going to need to obviously cite your sources and your information that you use in your work. Okay? So after you watch this video, I want you to take this APA citation practice quiz. Okay? This is going to link you to an external site, and this is one of those quizzes that if you do it, you get the credit. Okay? You don't have to know everything out of the gate. That's why we're here. If everybody knew everything right away, I wouldn't have a job. So I don't expect you to know everything up front. I want you to watch the video, take away as much as you can, and then do the practice quiz. Okay? After you do the practice quiz, it's going to have an option where you can send an email through the quiz site itself that says that you did it. So you can get credit that way, or you can click on this and you can upload a screenshot of, congratulations, Rachel, you completed the quiz. Okay, so whichever way you do that is fine. It says that here in the directions in case you forget. So either way that you get me that information is fine, and we'll get you the points for doing that. Okay? The next thing that I want you to look at is kind of a funny acronym. It's called the CRAP test. So the CRAP test is something that you can use to look at sources to tell whether they're what we call credible or scholarly sources. Are they sources with reliable information that you can use in your project? Not everything that comes up in your Google search result is going to be appropriate for an academic project, an academic paper or presentation. Okay, so these are some criteria that we're going to look at. So you're going to want to look at the currency. Is the information current? Is it or is it outdated? And a lot of this is going to depend on your topic. If you're doing a biography of Abraham Lincoln and your information is 30 years old, it's probably not a big deal, right? If you're doing information on, say, the spread of a certain kind of cancer and your information is 30 years old, it's probably not going to be very reliable at this point. Okay? Relevance of the information to your needs, that's pretty self-explanatory. The authority is a big one. Who is the source of this information? What is that person's credentials? Okay, what are their qualifications to write on the topic? Sometimes you have to do a little more research on that. Sometimes you have to Google the author of an article and see, where that person studied or what that person's degree is or what his or her qualifications are to talk about this topic. Okay, accuracy is kind of pretty self-explanatory, but again, sometimes you have to do a little more digging. If you can find the information in more than one source, that's often a good clue about whether it's accurate. And a big one is going to be purpose. Okay, is the purpose of the information clear? Is the audience clear? Is it clear what they're trying to do? Is it fact? Is it somebody's opinion? Is there an agenda that they're trying to accomplish? Um, Sometimes biased information can be okay. If you're writing a persuasive article on, say, gun control, you're probably going to want to find information supporting both sides of the gun control argument. But you need to go into that knowing that some of your sources are going to have an agenda. Okay, so that's just something that you have to keep in mind when you're looking at a career field specifically, like we're going to be looking at in this class. You want to target sites and resources and articles that are informational. Okay, there shouldn't be any kind of bias or agenda or persuasion or thing that they're trying to get you to believe in or buy or anything like that. This is something that we want to be informational in nature. Okay, just very objective. All right, so you don't have to actually do anything with this paper. You don't have to hand this in. This is for you to refer to when you're looking for a scholarly source. All right, and that brings us to the next piece. So, whoops. Oh, sorry, it jumps around a lot. So the assignments for the week, you'll notice this week we have no discussions and we have no reflections. And that's because I want you to really put time into finding a scholarly source about your career field. Okay? One way to do that, a really great way to do that, is to use the Great Bay Library databases, EBSCO or ProQuest. ProQuest is my preference, but both of those are going to lead you to scholarly sources. If you do not know how to do that, there's a really great video down here from Becky Clerkin, who is our Rockstar Library Director, and she takes you through step by step how to do a search on those databases. Okay? So after you do that and you find your scholarly source, you're going to submit it here. Now, this is not just busy work for you, okay? There's a method to the madness here. Your final project is going to require 3 scholarly sources. So I want you to put some time into finding one that has good information that you're going to be able to use for your project, and that's going to save you time later, okay? The final thing that you're going to do then is you're going to watch these very short library orientation videos that Becky put together for FYE. Now, some of these obviously reference things that happened on campus in the library. Obviously, we're not on campus, but all of the same resources are available to you, obviously, with the exception of the physical library. Okay, so this is Becky. She's awesome. She's a rock star. She has all this citation stuff in her head. So as we move forward, she's going to be one of your go-tos. She's just fun and knowledgeable, and this is her thing. So definitely utilize Becky, okay? So she has made this series of videos for FYE. You're going to watch the short ones. See how short they are? There's 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, okay? You don't have to watch the longer ones unless you want to, or you need more information about something, or you get confused and you want to learn more than you can. But for our purposes, you only need to watch these short ones. And you are going to come back, and once you do that, take, hold on, take the library quiz. Okay? So the library quiz is a graded quiz, but you're welcome to take it kind of while you watch the videos, or go back and try to find something again if you can't find it. It's all in there. And you also have the opportunity, just like you did with the advising quiz, to give questions, ask questions that you would like answered that were not answered in the video. And if I can't answer them, I will pass them on to Becky and she will help you. Okay? So that is what we're doing for the week. I want you to, again, put some time into this. Citation can be a little tedious. It can be a little tricky, but it's one of those things that the more you practice it, the better off you will be and the easier it will get. One thing I want to make clear to you is that if you don't cite your sources, and this comes up in the video, that's considered plagiarism. And the consequences for plagiarism are pretty major, up to and including possibly failing a course. So we want to make sure that we learn how to cite, that we learn how to cite correctly, and FYE is the place to do that. This is your practice ground, okay? So I want you to put the work in, put the time in, and really try to get a handle on this. It will help you not only in this class, but moving forward in your classes, okay? So stay happy, healthy, and well. My lovely assistant has fallen asleep. Hopefully you are still awake, but she's asleep. So hopefully I didn't bore you to the point where you've fallen asleep. Um, Stay well, and please let me know if I can help you at any point. I'm always glad to do that. I can do a one-on-one Zoom session with you. I'm happy to call you. I'm happy to do whatever I can do to help walk you through all of this. Okay? So please keep in touch with me, communicate, reach out if you have any questions, and I will talk to you very soon.